6 weeks. I'm 36 weeks and 2 days today. Going to 37 weeks. See my stomach. Baby's kicking. I used 4 different test strips and they were all showing negative. Such a funny experience, right? This is a story of how I knew I was pregnant. If you are new to this channel, do well to subscribe to my channel, like this video and share it, and stay tuned for more updates. This is just the first video I'll be posting on my pregnancy journey, and trust me, you want to get updates on my pregnancy journey. So in this video, I'll be sharing with you how I knew I was pregnant. Stay tuned. Okay, I just got married like few weeks later. I was already feeling pregnancy symptoms. Like I checked, I googled it, checked on YouTube and all that. I watched a lot of YouTube videos on how to know you are pregnant and all, and they all clicked for me. Breast tenderness, I had it. Feeling weak, headache, abdominal pain, all of this I had it just after 2 weeks into my wedding, and I was like, could this be pregnancy? I was feeling weak all the time. I was feeling this tiredness and it's actually a sign of pregnancy. So I couldn't actually wait to miss my periods. I said, okay, let me just go ahead and do this test. So I told my husband bought the script, came home, I did it. Guess what? It was negative. It was negative, and I was like, oh, okay, Eno, calm down, just calm down. You know, as a first-time mom or as a newly wedded couple, there's this eagerness. Although some persons, they have the way they set their life that they don't want to have children for the first 1 year or thereabout. But me, I think my husband already agreed earlier that as soon as we get married, we'll try having kids immediately. So this eagerness is always there. And when you're getting married alone, you see in-laws, everybody telling you, even your family members telling you, mom and dad saying, in 9 months' time, we will come visiting, you know. So my mom actually told me, she said, hey, no, if you notice that you are pregnant, the first thing you should do is to register for an antenatal and start getting medicine. And I said, okay, mommy. So that was how I had that mindset. So we got married and we were still trying to get our baby. So that period, we are trying to move from our old house, from my husband's former house to a new house. So they're looking for a suitable apartment that period. And I noticed that anytime I follow my husband to go for house hunting, I'm always very tired on the way. I'm always very, very tired on the way. And I was feeling like this should be pregnancy symptom. I checked Google. If I throughout my pregnancy journey, Google was my best friend. I was always checking Google, YouTube. Funny enough, we did the test and came out negative. So we moved into our new house and it was there. I had all the signs. So I was just waiting. I said, okay, let me wait till my period starts. Sorry, let me wait for the day my period was supposed to start. Let me see what will happen that period. So I discovered that the next month came, I missed my periods. I missed it for 1 week, even to roughly like 3 weeks. I missed it. I was like, oh, let's try out this test. Let's do this test. So after like 2 weeks, when I missed my period, I said, okay, let's do this test. At some point I was discouraged anyway. So we did the test again. It was this negative. Like it was very bold, negative, just one line. You know, when you buy a test strip, I checked Google on how to use a test strip, and I saw that if it's 2 lines, it means you are pregnant. If it's just 1 line, it means that you are not pregnant. One will be faint, and the other one will be very bold. So that was it. I did it again, negative. In fact, it's like I did like two other times again. They were all negative, and I was just discouraged. I said, okay, let's rest. Though I've missed my period, but let's just rest. We have done enough. So we rested and we stopped checking. But we went to the hospital too. We went to the lab too to do a test. We got to the lab, we did the test, and the results came out and it was still negative. The reason we went to the lab is because we were thinking like, okay, maybe this test strip is not working well. Let's go and check from the lab itself. Since I've missed my period for 2 weeks after I missed my period, it was still testing negative with test strip. So we went to a lab and the lab said negative. The person that did the test just told me that, okay, you know what you will do? Come back next week. Just give yourself 1 week and come back again. I'm seeing something, but it's not so clear. I was like, what are you seeing? So she just said, come back next week, and we, when my husband went home, just like, okay, let's wait. But I was like, I've missed my period. Where? So it's going to 3 weeks after my period. So what's happening? That curiosity was there. So my sister and my husband, we went home, just said, okay, let's just calm down. Maybe we are just in a hurry. We calmed down and we went home, and we waited for like 1 week too, and all that. We like, let's wait a few more days before we go. Let's just to be very, very sure. So it happened on a Sunday morning before we went to church. I like that morning we were just at home early in the morning. This should be around 5 a.m. or I woke up from sleep because I checked on Google. They said it's good to use your early morning urine. Yes, to do the test. There's a high chance that your there's a high chance that your early morning urine will test will give you the accurate results. Yes. So that early morning on Sunday morning, my husband was still sleeping. I woke up. I think around 5 a.m. because we attend the morning service. That should be around 5 a.m. So I went to the toilet to urinate. I just said, let me just do the test. Let me just do it. Because it was already 1 week that the nurse asked us to come back. So I just did the test that in the toilet that day. And guess what? It was positive. Like the 2 lines showed. Very bold. I couldn't contain my joy that early morning. I was very happy. Like I came out, I was saying, "Thank you, Jesus. Thank you." I woke my husband up. I said, "Only wake up." Only wake up, and I told him that. See, I told him I just showed him the test script. He was like he don't believe himself. It was that Sunday. Throughout that day was a good day for us. We were so happy. Like the happiness choke. I was very happy. Like, thank you, Jesus, for the privilege to be a mother, to parent a child. We were very happy that day. We went to, in fact, after that, we started preparing for church. We went to church. It was a day of thanksgiving, a day of joy for us. So we are so happy, very happy, very, very happy. I think I actually did on that one again with a test just to confirm, because I was like, I need to confirm this thing. So after that same week, in fact, the next day, we went to the lab. We did the same test, and it came out positive. We were like, yes, we are pregnant! We are pregnant. That joy and that happiness was there. So that was it. In fact, that's that very day I went to register for antenatal after I did the test. It will be that day or the next day. Immediately, I want to register for antenatal. I said, I want to go for antenatal. I went ahead. I went to the chemist. I bought folic acid myself. I registered for antenatal. I started. I said, I want to I want to give this baby the best life. I want this baby to come out well. So I was checking Google on okay, what things to avoid at the first time mom and all that. I was just so happy. So that was how I knew I was pregnant. There was no surprise. There was no like, okay, let me like some people do it. They'll put the test strip in a plate, share their husband food and all that. But me and my husband will be in the journey together. We were just doing it together and all. So that was how I knew I was pregnant. In my next video, I'll be sharing with you my pregnancy, my experience in the first and second trimester, and even the third trimester. So stay tuned. You don't want to miss out from the next update. I'll be telling you what I experienced in my first trimester, second trimester, and all of that. Stay tuned. Do want to subscribe to this channel. I love you so much. Thank you. Kisses.